for the serious gamer.
Hey guys, Killer Guy 23 from Action Tactics, and I'm here with my 11th Madden moment, and this one's titled Nevermore. And the basic layout of this will be you playing as the Ravens up against the Vikings, and we're down 13 points with like 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. So I'll admit this one's a little bit more challenging. It's not impossible, it's not difficult, just a little bit more challenging than the other ones since we're working against the clock here. And this one you're gonna have to definitely get quick TDs. Once you score your first quick TD, you're gonna have to get it. If you don't get a 4 and out on defense, just quit and restart because you're not gonna beat it. Or you can go for the onside kick, which I do not go for here because I haven't found out the right location to kick the ball to get a successful onside kick yet, and I don't like relying on luck to do that. But I don't like doing onside kicks because I could rely on my defense because computers end up sucking on offense as they always do. But let's move on to how we're going to get the first quick TD. And like always, shotgun set, 2 receivers set on the right, and your running backs or running back needs to be running some kind of cross or cut route. I see there I read cover 3 all the way since there was a gigantic gap, and honestly cover 3 is one of the easiest coverages to read, and if you replay that, you'll see that gigantic gap just open for that slot receiver, and obviously you're going to want to pass to that slot receiver when you see cover 3. Once again, that was like a zone blitz or like a different zone coverage, but overall it looked a little like cover 3. It might have been a little variation of it. And yes, I admit I got lucky there because I did break 2 tackles afterwards. But even if you have to run one more play, it's really no big deal. The most important of this is getting the 4 and out on defense, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'll finish up the techniques of the shotgun sets when we get back on offense. So just hold that note when I was talking about cover 3 and the receivers and everything, because I want to talk about defense now. Defense, guys. Honestly, this one's a little loose. I'm not gonna say automatic you have to do cover 3 because I did cover 3 here just in case they do pass the ball, but obviously they're not. They're just gonna run it with Adrian Peterson, and that's what's gonna happen. As see there, once again I get a nice fumble. But when you're gonna want to utilize your timeouts, you're gonna want to use your timeouts after every single time they run a play, because why not give yourself more time, and maybe on their 3rd down they'll fumble the ball. But I got lucky there, and I'll admit I got lucky. But guys, this still can be done, getting a 4 and out, because I did retry this, and obviously I got a quick TD. But defense, guys, you could do blitzes or cover 3. It's really lenient on what you want to do since they will be only running the ball. And you see here, they're gonna be getting the ball back, but it's really not too much to do.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon.
What's called again? So I'm gonna finish up my shotgun thing. For that outside receiver, you're gonna only want to pass to the outside receiver on the streak when it's cover 2, and you'll know it's cover 2 when that cornerback bumps him and stays in that zone. And that's easy to read in man coverage, guys. Simplest coverage to read. Coverage guys just gets their own man and follows them. So that's when you're going to want to pass the underneath backs. And I don't know why this guy is being stupid and still running the ball. Well, I shouldn't say guy, I should say computer. And yes, I don't know why they should be passing the ball. I don't know why he ran on 1st down. So this is the place where you're gonna be wanting to use cover 3. Cover 3 is very successful against the computer to stop the pass, since there are pretty much only 3 zones that are like exploited within the cover 3, but the computers are very stupid, and they really can't even see those. Once in a while they get a nice little 5-yard gain. What did he do? It doesn't matter. And I see here he's getting a little desperate, or the computer's getting desperate and just throwing it deep. And obviously, yes, guys, I know that a lot of the times it's not going to happen through this way. Like I said, it usually is going to run where your defense, you're forced to get a 4 and out, and still, And as you know, I had plenty of time to finish this one since I get lots of turnovers against them. But when it usually happens, you will be tied up against time, but still run the cover 3 on defense. Usually utilize all your timeouts while you're in defense. And when you're in offense, do that shotgun plays like I'm talking about, like I said before, and you should be able to get 2 quick TDs and that 4-and-out stop. Very easy, very easy. And this usually shouldn't be taking that long. The Madden moment really shouldn't take that long, just because when they do run the ball, that really does take up a lot of time when they're in offense, defense. And obviously I got like 2 turnovers, and that's why this one's going to be like 9 minutes long. But anyways, this one was pretty challenging, and the way, as you see, I'm doing here really wasn't a specified way, since I did get lucky with the fumbles on defense. And like I said, usually it'll be a 3-possession Madden moment: you, them, you. And getting that fumble, just to help, I guess, use your hit stick when you're in defense. And if you don't get a fumble, you still should have time to score the TD. If you guys really want to and you guys are having troubles, I'll redo this to show what it usually will end up being with the 3-possession way, and try to comment if you really want to see it like that, because I'm just guessing most of you will have trouble doing this. As I said, it's a little bit more challenging, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. And now I'm just going up with that field goal, since I was just running the ball, and they'll be getting the ball back. Always, always, always defense, cover 3, cover 3, cover 3. That's all I always say. Because defense in this game against the computer, you really don't need to be doing nano blitz, which hopefully when I come out with enough of those, since I'm still experimenting on my first nano blitz, I haven't perfected it yet. But nano blitz you really shouldn't be doing against the computer. Cover 2, it's alright, but they beat you usually down straight down the middle, which is the horrible thing with cover 2. That middle zone up top near the safeties, it's very open, and man coverage just sucks. Do not ever use man coverage in this game. Never. In deep coverage, really only should be using it when they're going deep. And I see there, he somehow caught that, but thank God he dropped it. He was like just standing there and it just went into his arm. It was pretty weird. But like I said, this game's, like I always say, this game's broken. It's the same exact game as Madden 10. Wasn't too happy with it. I guess didn't reach my expectations, but I really should not be surprised with that, since Madden, EA Sports should I say, never really delivers a punch with this game, since they are the ones with the NFL license for gaming wise. And NFL 2K, they stopped their series in 2005, or yeah, I'm pretty sure 2005. And 2K5 was definitely better than Madden, but unfortunately they stopped it. Wasn't too happy about that. And Madden's pretty much a monopoly when it comes to football games. And those are my words about it. I'm pretty sure there was a game that came out called Crackback. Actually, something like that. I honestly don't remember the name. But I actually liked it. It was something different. But the freaking gameplay was too sluggish. It reminded me of playing Battlefield Bad Company in a freaking football game. Just sluggish. And some of the things in that game were a little broken. But overall, Madden, whatever. Gonna have to deal with it since it's the only football game really in the market. And those are just my thoughts. Let's see here. This really shouldn't be where you are in the Madden moment. Honestly, you should already be done with it. But I'm just getting some TDs up against the CPU. And this Madden moment's coming to an end, as there's only 0 seconds. And guys, hope you follow those tips in the video. And let's kill the guy 23 from Next Gen Tactics. And I'm out.